Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages. This is Jesse with the Common Nerd, bringing you pop culture and all things ready through a common sense lens. And this came out of left field, boys and girls, and I have to tell you, times indeed are a-changing. Things are getting better, boys and girls. Toxic masculinity is back on the menu, ladies and gentlemen, and in this case, a little bit of female toxicity, a little toxic femininity. I don't even know, but toxic females will be able to enjoy this as well, because boys and girls, after over 30 years of being gone, Disney Marvel, boys and girls, is putting out a swimsuit edition. And not only are they actually putting out a swimsuit edition, ladies and gentlemen, but this is a preview, some would say a tease, for costumes that are later coming in Marvel Rivals. This is just chef's kiss, a win-win all the way around, boys and girls. And it shows you that at the end of the day, beauty and light and all things good in the world do end up winning out. The Lord is still on his throne in heaven, and things go well when we get back to basics, boys and girls, because yes, beauty does indeed sell. Marvel Comics announces new swimsuit special for first time in 30 years. Pinup book to tease future Marvel Rivals costumes. Yes, boys and girls, the success of Marvel Rivals has once again proven that yes, beautifully designed characters that are aesthetically pleasing to men and women does indeed sell, ladies and gentlemen, and this is a glorious and beautiful day, and I am so happy to hear this wonderful news. And at the time of recording on Good Friday of all days, the world is getting itself back to some sense of sanity, ladies and gentlemen, and I am praising the Lord for every single aspect of it. So we're going to check out this article from Bounty into Comics, getting all the juicy details, and of course, show you the wonderful pictures that they are already teasing from this before it even releases. But before we do, if you do enjoy our content, hit that like button, share with all your friends, and subscribe or follow if you have not already, boys and girls, because we are grinding, we are growing. We just crossed 1,800. We're on our way to 1,900, and I could not do that without every single one of you. Also, let us know what you think about this in the comment section down below. Does this surprise you that Disney Marvel, is actually putting something out there like this? Do you believe that Marvel Rivals has really changed the game and the attitude of certain people inside of Disney Marvel? Or do you think this is just going to be a one-off, just a happy little spot out there in the world, and of course they'll go right back to the disastrous dumpster fires they have in the past? Let us know what you think about that in the comment section down below. And if you'd like to support the channel and become a member and get your name at the end credits of every single one of these videos, as well as our live streams, please check out the link in the description down below. All right, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, and of course, Spencer Bakuli wrote this article. Hey, if I was in charge over there, you bet I'd be writing this article too. And of course, as you can see, we can see our actual Jennifer Walters She-Hulk looking gorgeous, unlike that abomination we got in the She-Hulk Disney Plus series. And of course, we've got our dear sweet Rogue, and of course, Mary Jane, the proper Mary Jane, ladies and gentlemen, our gorgeous redhead. I mean, this is just starting out wonderful, isn't it? And it revealed that it admittedly seemed completely out of the question, given the current social attitudes towards anything that could even be remotely be considered sexy. Marvel Comics has shockingly announced that for the first time in 3 decades, and ostensibly in order to bank off the massive success of Marvel Rivals Hero Shooter, which, hey, capitalist, your capitalism, man. Go where the money is. I'm totally okay with you banking off this. Remember how much you banked off this the next time you produce something out there. Wouldn't you like to keep banking off these kind of things? Don't you like to make money? This summer, we'll see the release of a brand new Marvel's swimsuit special. And hey, like I said, ladies, it's not just for the men. As you can see here, you've got plenty of your characters. I'm assuming this is T'Challa. I'm assuming that's who that is. Obviously, we've got Tony Stark over there. Of course, can't ever let his hands go. Can't ever let his tech go. I mean, this is just wonderful. The guys look great. They're all fit and buff, exactly as superheroes should look. And the women are gorgeous and curvy with all of the right endowments in all of the proper places, exactly as God intended. This is a glorious thing to see, boys and girls. The Avengers enjoy a pool day on Adam Hughes' variant cover to Marvel Swimsuit Special, Friends, Foes, and Rivals Volume 1, Number 1, 2025. So, of course, they're going to cash in on a bunch of variant covers, and you know what? I'm okay with it. I am okay with this. Send me back to my local comic book shop. Send me back there to pick this up, please. This is definitely going on the list. A staple of early 90s comic book culture, the Marvel Swimsuit specials were intended as a parody of the annual Sports Illustrated swimsuit issues. So much so that the first such special was actually titled Marvel Illustrated the Swimsuit Issue. I love that. When companies riff on each other, it is a beautiful and glorious thing, and the fans are the ones who always end up benefiting it. So please continue to do stuff like that, or get back to doing stuff like that. Shout out to Wendy's and Katy Perry, right? And delivered exactly what they promised on the cover, various swimsuit pinups of Marvel's costumed heroes and villains, featuring contributions from a range of artists, including such eventual industry superstars as Adam Hughes, Gary Frank, and Don Panisian. The specials depicted not just the publisher's female heroes, like Scarlet Witch and Wasp, but also its male ones, including Captain America, Hulk, and the Scarlet Spider, which, as our dear sweet Miss Glow out there in the chat got all hot and bothered over there when we were first going over this article. There you go, ladies. For like the 0.2% of you that watch my channel, actually I think we got like a 3 or 4% percentage on that one, but for all of you out there, for the single digit percentage of all of you females out there, there you go. Enjoy, girls. Drool. Let your basic instincts go out there. It's all okay, and we'll go slowly down there for you. Enjoy it, girls. Enjoy it. There's your Scarlet Spider. Feel free to pause at any time during the video. We're good with that. I'm sure there'll be plenty of guys doing the same thing. And though this particular type of cheesecake special seemed to have the final nail put in its coffin with that now infamous, outrageous-sounding Milo Manera's Spider-Woman Volume 5, number 1 cover, and a surprising twist, Marvel Comics has surprised even their own reader base with the announcements of the Marvel Swimsuit special, Friends, Foes, and Rivals. And oh yes, oh, yes, indeed, boys and girls. And hey, look at that. We've actually got an attractive Captain Marvel. Strange concept. Sporting a main cover from the aforementioned Hughes and 3 variant covers provided by Mark Brooks, Taryn Clark, and Russell Dirteman, respectively, the special will not only present readers with hot new looks at their favorite characters, but do so far apart of an original story provided by writers Tim Seeley and Tony Fleeches and artist Nick Bradshaw. So it's not just going to be there's going to be a good story. There might even be a good story as part of this as well. And honestly, are any of us going to complain whether the story's good or not? No, probably not. But either way, if the story's great, yay! Even better. I mean, look at that. I mean, do I even need to say anything? Black Widow, Mary Jane, She-Hulk, Rogue, and a proper Captain Marvel. I mean, boys, girls, what more could we possibly have asked for? This is just glorious. Roxanne Comics is at it again when they released their own unauthorized swimsuit special, reads Marvel Comics official issue teaser. Wasp is on the case and seizes the opportunity for Marvel's heroes to do their own swimwear fashion shoot all over the world. But fear not, true believers. We know what you're really here for. The supersized special features splash pages after splash page of gorgeous art, but with a story so you can pretend you're reading it for the articles. I love that. Chef's kiss. Whoever wrote that, just, you deserve a pay raise. That is glorious. That is wonderful. And that's the exact kind of introduction you need for something like this. See, there you go, ladies and gentlemen, both. Look at that. We got a little beach. Look at Maui. She's surfing. She looks like she's surfing. I love it. I love it. Set to feature pinups from a number of artists with Nick Klein, Magard Savar, and Liconi Vecco. Sorry, I butchered his names. Apologies. Being the only thus far confirmed contributors. This special will notably also include designs for new costumes coming soon to Marvel Rivals, the mega popular multiplayer video game from Marvel Games and NetEase Games. And yes, that's Jean Grey as Phoenix. Yes, it is. To this end, while it's unclear just exactly what these new Marvel Rivals suits will look like, considering both the swimsuit focus on the issue and NetEase's game's particularly titillating design philosophies, how about that thigh jiggle on Emma Frost, boys? How about that thigh jiggle? There's a good chance that the appearance will light the internet absolutely ablaze. Remember the reaction to Malice's introduction? Oh, yes, we do. Yes, we do. We had we very meticulously very, very meticulously analyzed that video over and over and over again just to make sure we understood exactly how well NetEase implemented their new thigh jiggle physics. And just as a fan, I absolutely say my hat's off to them. They did an excellent job. It is an absolute phenomenal technical masterpiece and achievement. They should be very, very proud of themselves. And yeah, that just gave me an excuse for a rant to leave Phoenix here on the screen for a little while. And for you ladies, there you go. There's your little Scott Summers as well. And yeah, they're not holding back. It's all Speedos. Bearing any unforeseen publishing or shipping delays, the Marvel Swimsuit Special Friends, Foes, and Rivals Volume Number 1 shot is currently scheduled to crash onto shelves on July 9th. Well, mark your calendars, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. You've got an excuse to go back to the comic book shop after quite a long time, and it's coming here in July. I mean, this is just glorious. This is what we need to see across the industry. A return to reform, a return to what everybody loved about these comics. Some good storytelling with beautiful character designs and wonderful art, making the men look good and the women look fabulous. These are the kind of things that made it's a visual form. It's a visual art form. It's a visual form of storytelling with comic books. You have to make it aesthetically pleasing so that way people can actually enjoy it. And nobody wants to look at ugly art. Okay, nobody wants to look at ugly women. The only reason any of these characters are designed like they are in the modern era is because a bunch of insecure B-level females out there that want to treat all of their mental illnesses as some kind of badge of honor, and they want to force everybody to comply with exactly their standard of how they think everyone should look, so that way maybe, just maybe, somebody will take a second glance at them. But at the end of the day, they're just a bunch of insufferable, miserable cat ladies that will end up alone because they believed in the idea of feminism, strong, women power, I can be everything, and then you end up literally Jennifer Walters in the She-Hulk Disney Marvel Plus series, where you're 40 years old, you had your entire life on your career, and now you're going out there getting drunk with your friends every night, hoping some guy will take a glance at you and take you home. No. Stop listening to those sad, pathetic people out there and give the fans what they want. And it looks like somebody inside of Disney Marvel actually has half a brain over there at the comic books and are deciding to go, hey, you know what we should do? Actually get back into making characters look beautiful and wonderful like the fans have always wanted and enjoyed. I know it's a strange concept, but boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen out there, it's one of them situations where Marvel, at least for this issue, is back, boys and girls, and this is how you succeed. This is how you win. You give the fans what they want. You give them beautiful characters with good storytelling, and you will be a success, a gangbusters, just like what you were before. The real question is this just going to be a one-off? Most likely. Or is this actually going to be a change in the industry? I, for one, although I may be doubtful about it, I am at least going to be cautiously optimistic that somebody out there with some kind of sanity and some kind of room of power out there inside the comic book industry as an overall whole looks at this and goes, yeah, hey, you guys, you think maybe we should get back to that? It actually sells, because I guarantee you this is going to be the #1 Marvel comic in probably the past decade. Ladies and gentlemen, everybody is going to want this. Everybody is going to want to buy this. And why? Because it's basic. It's simple. You give people beautiful characters that they want to look at and enjoy, and it's a success. I know, strange concept in the modern era, but it looks like, boys and girls, praise be to God on high, because at least someone with some kind of sanity is indeed, at least to a certain degree, running the show over at Marvel Comics, because I guarantee you, if the little acolytes of the cult completely and totally had their thumb on the control finger, this would not be happening in any way, shape, or form. So, boys and girls, praise be to God. Things are indeed a change, and times indeed are a change, in boys and girls, and beauty and toxic masculinity is back on the menu, boys. All praise be to God. It's a wonderful day to be a Marvel fan.